Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open.
Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Wolverines are marching down the field.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the back. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Lost to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverine.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. So the Washington Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Huskies are in the hurry up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Got it behind the line. It's Jones. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to keep it in the air.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Buys a little time. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry up.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Right on target this time. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got him in the flat. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Huskies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. He makes the catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Quarterbacks abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Good job by the coverage units. Put a stop to that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the floor.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their defense.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Washington right back to the line.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Amatola. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Brings it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be knocked down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. And down he goes back at the 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The give to the tailback. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
It's complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it, I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Finds his big tight end. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Jones. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Touchdown Wolverines. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll operate out of split backs. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now he
breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense just gets their fourth sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And, man, this guy's showing you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Gets the back moving. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. He'll try to tack on one more. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he...
Touchdown, Wolverine! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. That is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets open down the middle. At the 45 on its way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. He's got it on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the returner will be brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his...
Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
27.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air. It's Sayed. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's looking deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He wants to throw it again. Skips away from pressure. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude
turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out. A receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving it.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Red pass is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
With the catch, it's Harris.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism. But
oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the air, it's Sayin. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.